Hey everybody, Town Media Director Steve Brogan here, and welcome to This Week in Tyngsborough. It is Monday, and it is about 2 o'clock, August 19th, so it's the middle of the month, and we're getting close to the block party coming up on the 25th, so very exciting stuff happening. Lots of interesting things going on lately in town. I was away on vacation last week, so that's why you didn't see any news last week or Friday wrap-up, so let me just turn that music down. There we go. And yeah, so it's been an exciting couple of weeks. We had the Tyngsborough Police and Fire delivering babies. We've had some car accidents happening in towns. All kinds of things have been happening. Otherwise, here at Town Hall has been rather quiet. Everybody's just prepping and getting ready. The calm before the storm for, as I said, the Tyngsborough Block Party coming up on the 25th. It's going to be very exciting. Lots of music, food, and all kinds of other things happening. So before I get on with it, don't forget you can watch this broadcast multiple ways on Facebook, YouTube, tyngsboroughma.gov, and at Comcast 8 and Verizon 29 here in the town of Tyngsborough. If you want to chime in and ask questions, feel free to on Facebook or YouTube. You can also email me, sbrogan@tyngsboroughma.gov if you have questions or if you just want to say hi. Otherwise, yeah, feel free to contact anytime. And if you, as a community, have anything that you want to get out to your community, I add those things to my news broadcasts on Monday. So if you have anything you want to get to the community at large, information about events happening or what have you, feel free to email those in or send them in through Facebook. Either way, whichever way works best for you, and I'll be happy to promote that stuff for you so that we can let the community know what's going on in their community. So. With that said, I'm going to lead off first. Obviously, I mentioned the block party's happening on the 25th. Starts at 11 o'clock this coming Sunday. It's over at the Town Common, which is right next to the Tyngsborough Bridge there, in between Old Town Hall and the that big triangular triangular area in the middle of that space there. So that's where the event is going to be. There's 4 different parking locations. There's a whole broadcast we did 2 Fridays ago talking about all the details. So go back and check that out. You can watch that broadcast. It had myself, Allison Page, and Steve Fugazato from the rec department. Allison's done an amazing amount of work in her committee as well, putting this all together. There's lots of stuff, lots of details. I don't remember all the details. I was off last week, but I remember some of them, but I don't want to tell you some and not all the others. So go back and watch that broadcast, but suffice it to say, tons of food, music by a Journey cover band, lots of vendors, a petting zoo, you name it, and it'll be there. And also, by popular request, a beer garden, which is very cool. So Navigation Brewing and Aranap Wines, a winery, I think, will be there. They'll be selling their beverages. So you can go have some beverages. If you're of age, you can listen to some great Journey music, and you can check out all the other stuff that's happening there. Great time for adults, kids, you name it. And then right after this finishes, the block party, we're going to have an open mic night from 4 to 6 o'clock, so you can come over to Old Town Hall. If there's any beer and wine left, they're going to bring that over to Old Town Hall and continue selling those beverages there for the evening from 4 to 6, and you can come hang out, have some beverages, and listen to some of your local residents performing if they're brave enough to get up to do so. I've got a few people already who've said that they want to do it, so it's going to be pretty exciting. But yeah, from 4 to 6 o'clock after the block party finishes, feel free to walk on over to Old Town Hall, which is literally about a stone's throw away from the common area, and you can come and enjoy the rest of the night there and hang out with us. So it's going to be a lot of fun, lots of cool stuff going on. So definitely mark your calendars if you didn't know about it already. August 25th, there's a bunch of banners and stuff all around town promoting it and whatnot. So Allison on the rec page has been her rec Facebook page, that is, has been posting a lot of stuff, posting a lot of details of different vendors that'll be there, food trucks and stuff, so definitely go check that out. If you haven't already, go follow their Facebook page, Tyngsborough Rec, on Facebook. Follow our Facebook page if you don't already. We share this video out, these broadcasts out to a bunch of different pages, so if you want to follow what's going on, you can follow Tyngsborough TV, you can follow the Tyngsborough Town page, Tyngsborough Police page, lots of places you can get information from. You can also go to our website, tyngsboroughma.gov, and get all of the town stuff that's going on. So let's see what else is going on. There was the step ride, which happened this past weekend, just the other day. It's a wonderful benefit that the Tyngsborough Police work together to help coordinate, and it's the Special Teams for Exceptional People. I'm going to actually bring you my website up so we can do it a little justice here. There we go. Special Teams for Exceptional People. It's basically the step ride is a event that Tyngsborough Police, as well as some others, put together. Tyngsborough Sportsman's Club. About 400 motorcycles show up. They take a 90-minute ride where they raise awareness for this organization. All the proceeds go to this organization. And right from their websites, the Special Teams for Exceptional People exist to facilitate social, recreational, and sporting activities and events for children and adults with disabilities in order to instill in them confidence and self-esteem. So it's a really nice organization that works with special needs folks, young and old, just to get them active, get them doing things, get them included with stuff, and to have some fun as a group. So very cool event. That was this past Sunday. I unfortunately wasn't able to be there. However, our chief sent me a couple of videos. Let me see if I can connect my phone real quick to this Apple TV, see if it'll work. Of course, it's going to not want to do it right now. Hang on. I want to show you this because it was pretty cool just to see all these motorcycles show up. And like I said, there was about 400 motorcycles from what I was told. There we go. Let's see if that works. Haha. Got it. Okay. Wait for it. Hang on. This is the final video of them coming back. And I'll remind you that the chief did not know to turn his phone sideways. So it's a top to bottom video, but here you go. So it was pretty cool. This was all the bikes coming back in, lots and lots of motorcycles. So very cool event. Again, all the proceeds go to this Special Teams for Exceptional People group, organization, excuse me, where they raise money to help the organization. So very cool. They raised a lot of money from what I was told. A lot of people showed up. They have a big cookout. Yeah, lots of cool stuff. I'll have the chief on very soon, and we'll talk more about the details of this and what the event means and stuff. But and then maybe I don't know if we can get the final dollar figure for how much money was raised, but definitely a cool thing to see. Here, I'll fast forward a little. You don't have to watch the whole thing, but it's basically a lot of motorcycles rolling through. And the weather was beautiful, thankfully. There we go. And we'll fast forward a little bit. There we go. So yeah. So anyways, very, very cool stuff. Nice to see some community spirit. Tyngsborough Police, Tyngsborough Fire, they always do a great job doing stuff in the community. It's nice to see that kind of stuff happen, especially since there's so many people generally that can use the help. It's nice to see our public safety officials stepping up and doing what is necessary to help out with these organizations. So very cool stuff. Now, let me get back to my computer. Here we go. All right, what else happened in town? Let's see. Oh, sewer construction. There you go. There's a big one for you. Sewer construction is starting. So if you live in Tyngsborough or you drive through Tyngsborough and you happen to be watching this, today they started on Coburn Road digging for the sewer line that's being put in. And on Wednesday, they're going to be starting the Middlesex Road portion of the sewer line. So there'll be detours. You'll have to go around construction stuff. There's going to be a lot of activity going on Middlesex Road heading up to the Nashua border. It's expected to take a while to get that completed, so just be patient, be ready for delays, and just expect that it's going to happen. So plan accordingly. That way you're not caught in the lurch and late for work because of construction and stuff. So give yourself a few extra minutes if you can, just so that you don't have to stress out, because we all do it. We hit traffic, we're like, oh my god, it's crazy, I can't deal with this, and then it's traffic. It is what it is, unfortunately. I couldn't find the tweet, but there was apparently a pretty good rollover accident, and I don't mean good in a good way. I mean it was a pretty sizable accident, that is, where they took out some power lines and whatnot, so they had to close some roads, close a road, excuse me. I couldn't find the tweet with all the details, unfortunately, to go back to it. But again, I was on vacation, so I was kind of half paying attention to things at that point. But yeah, that was exciting. That's all I've got for regular stuff. One other thing before I get to, actually two other things, excuse me, before I get to the website. No, you know what? Let's go to the website first. Let's just go through the calendar and take a look at that. I'll save these two for last. Save the best for last, right? All right, so going to the website. If you haven't already, check out tyngsboroughma.gov. Most of the information I pull, at least from town official government stuff, comes from this website. It's a redone website. Jason Bulger, our IT director, has done a nice job putting together a new website that is much more mobile responsive and has still continues to have all of the information. There's a countdown for the block party: 5 days, 20 hours, 54 minutes, and 13 seconds. That said, I wanted to go to the calendar. Check out the website. You can take a look at the new site. Let Jason know what you think. Here's the calendar, though. So let's see. We're looking at today, the 19th of August. Boy, this year's gone by fast, hasn't it? Let's see. So no meetings today. Quiet. Very nice. Tomorrow you've got a sustainability committee and a school committee meeting. Both are broadcast. Can't talk. Sustainability does not get broadcast live. Anything in the meeting room doesn't get broadcast live because we have to add graphics to it, just so it's got an identifier on it. And then the school committee, however, those do get broadcast live, so those come straight out of Tyngsborough High School, and you can watch those on the every other Tuesday during the month when they have their meetings. So there's two meetings. Their sustainability committee, by the way, they're the new committee that was created to help with sort of green initiatives in town. Very cool committee, good group of folks there working to help better our community, better our environment, and all that stuff. So very, very cool to see them. If you want to follow them, you can check out their videos on our VOD and follow along, or you can go to their public meetings and sit in and participate. Wednesday, First Parish meeting, Meeting House grounds meeting. That's moving along nicely. I'm going to be going over to the First Parish very soon, actually this week anyways, to go start prepping for the block party. However, I'm going to try to get a video done there just to walk through so you can kind of see what's going on, because the construction continues. With that construction continuing, right now there's a bunch of scaffolding in the way. I actually went 2 weeks ago, the end of the week before last, to go check it out, but the scaffolding was basically covering the whole main room, so there really wasn't a whole lot of good stuff to show, but they have started putting up sheetrock, so it's actually starting to take shape. And when we do the next video, if you saw the last one, you probably saw it was just open studs all the way through, but you'll be able to see the rooms and see what it's actually going to look like to some degree. So, but I'm waiting for that big scaffolding to come down before I go and do another video, so I'm going to check and see what the status is, and then I'll follow up with a video at some point. Let's see, First Parish Meeting House weekly progress on Thursday, and then a sewer commission on Thursday as well. Again, if you have issues with the sewer, or if you have questions rather with the sewer stuff, follow the sewer commission meetings, because you can hear directly from them what's going on. They give out the dates, construction, all that fun stuff. I try to post up as much as I can. We post stuff to the website as well, so you can get any information there. But it's always good to keep tabs with what's going on that. All right, so not a whole lot else going on the rest of the week other than the block party happening on the 25th, which is very cool. Let's see. We'll go over to the Tyngsborough Public Library website. The summer season, unfortunately, is winding down, so you're probably going to not have to find as many things to do for your kids during the summer, but they still have a lot of really cool programs if you're interested. They're still doing the summer reading program. They still have all those passes, the usual passes that they give out for tons and tons of different places, parks, amusement parks, all kinds of stuff. You name it, they have passes for it. Museums, a lot of museums in there. Some very, very cool stuff in there. Let's see what's going on in their calendar. They've got a writers group tonight. Tomorrow they've got Tech Advice with Joe Delgadio. Hopefully he's back from vacation. And then the same thing on Wednesday. So there you go. They are still closed always on Fridays, but then still on Saturdays till the end of the month. So actually the 31st, I believe, is their last Saturday closing. Yep, and then they're back to it starting in September. Boy, is it crazy to think that September's already here. Winter's just around the corner, huh? Sorry, shouldn't say that. Dirty words, isn't it? Winter. All right, here's your weather. Heat advisory today. If you've been outside, it's hot. Stay cool. Take it easy. Keep an eye on your elders and your kids and your furry friends. Just make sure that they're okay, because in this heat, they can succumb to heat exhaustion and other things very quickly. Any issues, obviously, you call 911. The usual stuff, but make sure everybody's hydrated and cool and just kind of relaxing. And it looks like it's going to cool off back to kind of normal temperature, sort of normal temperatures, upper 80s, mid 80s, all the way through the rest of the week. So pretty nice stuff. I actually don't mind these kind of temperatures. I'm cool with that. A lot of people don't like the heat. I don't mind it at all. I'll take it after the long, cold winter we had. I'll take it all. A little bit of rain Tuesday night into Wednesday, and other than that, it looks like pretty smooth sailing. Just some chance of thunder showers, which is usually just they kind of fly through and they're gone and done. So that's always nice. Okay, that's pretty much it for the news. I got two more things that they saved for the end that I wanted to mention. First of all is this is a local event. It's done by the Friends of the Tyngsborough Elderly Inc. They are a 501c3 from the area. It's a flea market that they're putting together on Saturday, September 7th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 169 Westford Road in Tyngsborough. It's right behind the Tyngsborough Council on Aging. So if you can find that on Westford Road, you're right there. They'll be in the parking lot of the Council on Aging. So they have a rain date for September 8th, so the following Sunday. They have spaces, 20 by 20 spaces for $15. And what the event is, as I said, it's a flea market. They say a great chance to sell your stuff, clean out your basement, closets, garage, make some cash for your products. all different kinds of stuff. There'll be Tupperware, Scentsy, Lularoe, and other handmade items apparently there as well. But yeah, if you want to have a kind of a yard sale, I guess, in the parking lot at the Tyngsborough Council on Aging, you can do that. $15 for a 20 by 20 space, not too bad. You can pay by cash, check, or PayPal. Spaces are limited, and if you're interested, call or text Mary at 254-226-4168, or you can email friends Tyngsborough without the UGH elderly at gmail.com. I'm going to post this info in the description as soon as I finish this broadcast, because I don't think anybody's going to remember that, at least not the proper spelling anyways. So flea market on September 7th on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 169 Westward Road in Tyngsborough, right behind the Council on Aging, actually, in their parking lot. So that's cool. If you have some stuff you want to get rid of, feel free to contact Mary, and you can become part of that. So also, I'm just going to mention again, I said this at the beginning, town events, please send me any of that stuff you have. This was one that was left on my desk, so please feel free to just email or send it in through Facebook or whatever if you have any events that you want to promote that are local to us. All right, last one I wanted to mention is the 39th Annual Banjo and Fiddle Contest. This is a Lowell National Historic Park event that they put together, the 39th Annual. It's on September 7th as well at Boarding House Park. It's a really awesome venue, by the way. If you guys haven't been to Boarding House Park in downtown Lowell, very cool park. As far as just a cool place to see a concert. They have lots of concerts there. So the summer music series, the folk festival, parts of the folk festival happen over there. But a very cool event space, and also a cool event as well, the 39th Annual Banjo and Fiddle Contest. If that's your flavor, then Banjos and Fiddles, you're going to want to check this one out. It says, bust out your banjos, flex your fiddles, and come hang out at Boarding House Park for a day of traditional music and family fun. It's the 39th Annual, September 7, 2019, from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's free for contestants, as well as all traditional music fans who'd like to come and listen. So it's a free event. That's pretty cool. Let's see. They've got at 10 o'clock, they've got a free banjo and fiddle workshop at 11 to noon, organized jam sessions. 11 to 1's registration. 12 to 5:30 is the banjo and fiddle contest itself. 1 to 3, they've got kids activities, and then 5:30 to 6, they've got the judges tallying final scores, prizes awarded. So big contest. If you like banjos and fiddles, go check it out. I personally think it's pretty cool. It tends to be kind of a bluegrassy sort of deal. It's honestly, it sounds pretty cool. It's fun music to just kind of tap your feet and hum along and sort of have playing in the background while you're doing other things with the kids maybe, or just enjoying your day. So definitely check that out if you're around. Both of these events, September 7th, the flea market, 8 a.m. to 3, and the banjo and fiddle contest from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. over at Boarding House Park. So that's all I got, folks. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. Stay tuned for some broadcasts on Friday. We're going to do the Friday wrap-up over at the Town Common. So if you don't know where it is, I'll show you. Hopefully you know where it is by now. But stay tuned for that. And stay tuned also for some live broadcasting on the Sunday itself. We'll do some interviews with various different folks, vendors and whatnot that are around at the event. And I'll just kind of do some walkthrough stuff, talk to Allison about the day, and yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then we're also going to broadcast the open mic night, so everybody who's been brave enough to participate in the open mic, you will also be on TV, so you're going to be out there for all the world to see. It's going to be a pretty interesting evening. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so definitely come out, whether you're a performer or not. Come out from 4 to 6 p.m. and hang out with us for the open mic. Obviously come out 10 to 4 for the block party, but definitely hang out for the end for the open mic night. And if you are a performer, or you'd like to, you play guitar, you do comedy, you do poetry, whatever the case may be, whatever your flavor is, feel free to contact me, sbrogan at tyngsboroughma.gov, or you can send me a message through Facebook as well. That's perfectly fine. And let me know that you want to come out and perform. It's going to be a lot of fun. We've got a bunch of people already that have already said that they would step up and do some stuff, do some singing and dancing and whatnot. We've got a house band, so they're going to play in between all the other groups and when we have some downtime. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely come check it out. Tyngsborough Block Party this Sunday, 11 to 4 o'clock, and then 4 to 6 o'clock for the open mic night. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up and let you guys go back to your day. I hope you enjoy the rest of the week. Watch out for that rain on Wednesday, and I will see you guys all on Friday and then Sunday at the block party. All right, see you, everybody.